The FIFA World Cup is being hosted by Qatar. This has directed attention to Qatar's monstrous human rights abuses, particularly its mass slavery and extremely homophobic laws. Qatar has been widely criticised for these morally reprehensible practices, as it should be. All of the criticism of Qatar that I have seen is absolutely justified. This criticism isn't just acceptable, it is important. It is necessary. Slavery and extreme homophobia are morally reprehensible things. They should face massive criticism and outrage. I am sure some people have bad criticisms, but it seems like the vast majority of criticism, and basically all mainstream criticism, is 100% justified. Yet some idiots suggest otherwise. Morons have been calling the criticism of Qatar things such as Qatarphobic and Islamophobic. Supposedly opposing slavery and extreme homophobia makes you an Islamophobe and Qatarphobe. These morons are doing a good job of making Islamophobia and Qatarphobia sound like a good thing. Pretending that these criticisms are Islamophobic and Qatarphobic is disgusting and incredibly stupid. Implying that criticisms of slavery and homophobia are Islamophobic makes Islam sound pretty bad. This dishonest defense makes Islamophobia seem a noble pursuit. In truth, it is not, but these people are implying that Islamophobia is in opposition to slavery and extreme homophobia. They are making the very things they seek to condemn appear just. This is idiocy of the purest and most refined form. Outright stating that being against slavery and homophobia is Islamophobic makes Islamophobia sound completely justified. If being against slavery and homophobia was somehow Islamophobic, I wouldn't cease to be against slavery and homophobia. I would simply embrace Islamophobia. Who is going to decide that they are fine with homophobia and slavery because, well, I wouldn't want to look Islamophobic? These people make Islamophobia sound virtuous. It certainly is not. Islamophobia is a hideous thing, but these morons make it appear noble in an idiotic attempt to oppose it. Few things annoy me more than these disgusting attempts to shield immorality from criticism with these moronic perversions of cultural tolerance. If homophobia is part of your culture, I really don't care. Your culture sucks, and you should change it. Culture is no excuse for immorality. I can't say I am a big fan of the World Cup being hosted by Qatar. Such friendly sporting relations legitimize and normalize revolting regimes and practices. There is a nuanced discussion to be had about this, and where one draws the line on such matters. Regardless of the outcome of such consideration, 90% of the criticism being directed at Qatar is completely justified. Anyone who tries to stomp out criticism of slavery and extreme homophobia with these moronic arguments is aiding the maintenance of slavery and extreme homophobia. That is what they are defending. They aren't defending Muslims or the people of Qatar. They are defending the ruthless exploitation and brutalization of innocent people. They aren't the heroic defenders of Muslims. They are worthless scum desperately throwing around dishonest accusations in an attempt to shield slavery and extreme homophobia from criticism.